Hello, my name is Karen King, and I've prepared a series of meditations on mind-body healing, and I've placed them in a playlist on YouTube and on websites of affiliated New Thought centers. You can find these meditations and New Thought playlists by going to Karen Sue King on YouTube.com or go to my Facebook page, New Thought Talks and Workshops. Rather than ask, "How are you feeling?" I must ask this question: how are you healing? Healing can be complicated. Why? There are so many different options. As ancient philosophies and healing practices of cultures around the world have recognized, everything in the human body and brain is interconnected. Despite breathtaking scientific advances in delineating that unity, we have not appreciated its implications and have not incorporated it into Western medical practice. People do not become ill despite their lives, but rather because of their lives. Our civilization has witnessed a succession of mind-body healers. Our Western religious beliefs are strongly tied to the healing practices of the most widely known metaphysical teacher and lecturer in Western culture, Jesus the Christ. The opioid crisis has made many aware of an unsurpassed need for an alternative to pharmaceutical healing modalities. Post-traumatic stress syndrome is now being treated with meditation. We all know life includes not only physical factors like diet, physical activity, and the environment, it also includes the internal milieu of thoughts and unconscious emotions that govern so much of our physiology. Dr. Joe Dispenza, chiropractor, committed student of neurology and international mind-body healer, lectures in 35 different countries. His 4- and 5-day intensive attendees have learned to heal themselves just as he healed 6 broken vertebrae in his back after a horrific accident that should have left him paralyzed for life. Although there have been many mind-body healers since the beginning of mankind, Dispenza has stepped to the forefront with factual scientific explanations of how we can change our brain through the spaced repetition learning that comes from meditation and visioning. These are his 2 primary tools. Neurologists have conducted brainwave studies of Dispenza students who have experienced spontaneous remissions in these 4- and 5-day intensives. In regard to protection from viruses, these neurologists have proven that these spiritual practices increase the body's immune system by 50%. Dispenza recommends that you spend time contemplating who you want to be. The mere process of contemplating who you want to be begins to change your brain. Meditating is a means for you to move beyond your analytical mind so that you can access your subconscious mind. That's crucial, since the subconscious is where all your bad habits and behaviors that you want to change reside. We're going to take a few moments now and do a meditation that actually is a visioning meditation. So let's focus on the principles of creating a new you. Visualization will help you get clarity on the why of some intended goal. And in communion with Spirit, God, however you address the divine, affirm these words: Divine intuition now sends me the divine equivalent. Let's say that together. Divine intuition now sends me the divine equivalent. Whatever answers come to you in this time with the One may come to you in a single word, an image, a song, or phrases. So let's just take a moment, breathing in deeply, breathing in through the nose, and breathing out through the mouth. Feel the chair supporting you as you sit up straight with your feet on the floor. Continue your breathing, allowing your breath to become slower and deeper in the body cavity all the way to the base of the spine. Imagine the breath to be a ball of energy moving up the spinal column, releasing tension in muscle, bone, nerves, and tissue on its path to the top of your head, the crown center. And from the crown energy center, release the breath. Let the energy of the breath shower around your body, coating your body like cotton candy on its paper stem. Do that breath several more times. And now, in the next breath, bring the breath up in a new way, in more detail. Tighten the muscles of the pelvis, enforcing that energy up against the vertebrae as you move the energy of the breath up your spine. Then move on up to the mid-thoracics, to the back of the throat, and hold it for 3 heartbeats at the base of the skull. Then move the breath upward, releasing the breath through the crown of the head and allowing the breath to coat you in a fine mist of love and light. Do this new breath several more times until it feels natural. And then when you are done, allow your breathing to become normal. And now, move away from the deep breath and allow your breathing to become normal. And now that you are in a state of consciousness, wait for answers to these questions. Spirit, what is the highest and best for me at this time in my spiritual journey? The highest and the best. Spirit, give me an answer. And now, Spirit, I must ask you, is there anything blocking this highest and best solution for me at this time? Is there something that needs to be removed or left behind in order for me to move forward? Thank you, dear sweet Spirit, for these answers. I do have to ask one more thing. Is there anything else I need to know? Anything else? Now that you've asked these questions, allow them to embed themselves in your consciousness. And when you are ready, bring your attention back into the room. You have to feel empowered for your success to show up. You have to feel abundant for your wealth to find you. You have to feel gratitude to create the life that you want. Knowledge is power, but knowledge about yourself is self-empowerment. Develop the spiritual practice of meditation on a daily basis. Dispenza sets aside 2 hours a day for meditation no matter what time zone he is in. He may not need all that time, but he does not get up until he's experienced a change. Healing must be maintained. Begin with 20-minute periods and build up. Create your new life. You have that power within you. Know that intuition provides the answers in this somewhat formal procedure. You will find that when you find your goals coming from within, they are more personally yours. Visioning functions as a path to communicate with the divine. Remember, the race is growing a broader divinity from age to age as more and more of reality opens before its onward march. In its eternal progress, our oneness and innate knowledge grow. Know this one thing. When intuition and logic agree, you are always right. Dear ones, go forth in peace and love, knowing that you have that power within you that will guide you to your highest goal, your most specific desire. Namaste.